Pulsar? How you doing, man? How are we? Forgive me. Just 1 second, we'll get to it in just a moment. Okay, video games, huh? How do they work? Let's pump this sucker up here. We'll leave that one. You legit just got up? Damn, dude. Well, good morning, my dude. How you feeling? Did you side sleep like an absolute champ, or did you chest sleep? Like one of those filthy chest sleepers with awful posture.
Enjoy the searing heat of asphodel.
Why is that not working? So Hades should be showing up on screen, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to reapply its properties. Chest sleepers are nope, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Let's try that. Does this work? Well, that's strange. That doesn't work at all. Huh. Well, fine. We'll add a new game screen. And I know I could just do window capture, but this is the kind of game that will lock itself away. If you, even borderless, any way you do it, it wants to look away. Specific window, Hades. Then we click on Hades. Huh. Strange. Really strange, actually. Okay, we'll just have to go. We'll have to go with. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. You do twisted spine sleep instead? How do you mean? Oh, like you're kind of on your side, but your body is like, I feel that. I do that quite a lot as well. I wish I didn't, but if I'm watching something on my phone to fall asleep, it happens quite often. Speaking of twisted spines, so what were you dreaming about? What was being dreamed? Properties. Do you know what? Let's go. Let's not do that, because for whatever reason, that's. You're gonna go out of bed and wash your face? That sounds like a good idea to get up. Okay, for some fucking reason, Hades is being really fucky with the way that this works. So we'll just get rid of that. We'll do window monitor. Which means that every now and then things are gonna pop up. So I played this briefly, about 15 minutes this morning. Maybe more than 15 minutes. I can't remember how long it takes to get to the boss, but we got to the boss. I say we again. I got to the boss. I beat Meg. I'm trying out the shield for the first time. Aegis. It's nice and snappy. Obviously, it's not supposed to be like super damagey, but I like the block dash. That's very cool, and the boomerang shield is also cool. We have like this Aphrodite short burst cast that has got some serious fucking firepower to it, because that's basically all I've really been using.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Okay. Use the fountain? I have to use the fountain before I use anything else? Okay.
My
So I
keepsake collection.
Just what the house contractor ordered.
I can change my little thingy. I can buy stuff, and this is the cleansing pool. This is the cleansing pool. I wonder. I want to get rid of the drunken strike, because I don't use it all that much, if I'm honest.
Won't be needing that.
So I'd like to get something else on the X button. Maybe get poison on the throw, so I can, like, chain poison on people. I could get 10% of my health back when I start a chamber. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm getting pretty low on health, so I'd like some health back.
Closer to the surface. Yes.
Okay. We're at Asphodel now, I believe. And I'm not going to be able to...
Getting warmer.
What can I not do now? I can't tank the lava.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
I wonder if I can get away with it, because it blocks damage. No, it definitely does not work, and I just lost like 10 HP from doing that. Smart one, Harpy. Nice fella. Well, at least I'm getting some HP back, which is better than nothing.
Bone rakers.
Oh, this little bastard. Okay, they're quick. Okay. They're quick, and I've already lost like 15 HP. I think it was actually 14 HP then. How you feel, man, now that you're slightly cleaner faced? There we go. I'm gonna have to rely more on my cast than anything this time. This run is definitely a cast heavy build, I believe. Just because of how much damage it does and how the weakness works. Ooh, Mama Jammer. Oh my god. I'm not very good at avoiding the flames. That was sick though, that was nice. Right. Okay, where to next? I love the art style of the arenas, they're very nice. Key? Let's go key, I want a key. I have plenty of these crystals.
Easy does it.
Dreading tomorrow when I have to go back to work. Oh shit. Well, I mean, you work from home, right? So... it's not going to be too terrible, I assume. Do you have to do, like, Skype call type thing? Well, I suppose it would be Zoom calls now, wouldn't it? I will worry about banning that later. He's not arming anyone. Silly little bot. Skype isn't too far off. You use Microsoft Teams. Oh, cool, dude. Even cooler. I mean, that basically is just Skype, isn't it? Why they have Teams? Are they still... Is Skype still being used?
Another key.
I'm not doing the trial. I'm going to die if I do the trial, so let's get something for deflection. Just rebranded Skype? Okay. But Skype is still like is it still its own app?
Burn flingers.
Burn flingers, that's a silly name. And I'm sure you've told me what it is you do for this work placement, but I have a very terrible memory. Oh, that's why they always do sudden damage to me. Because they drop a bomb on death. That's evil. That's all kinds of evil. I see you now. I see you. So even though I know what's going on, I look at it, fling in the air, and I go, huh. Oh yeah, bomb. Oh fuck, what am I doing?
Goddess Athena.
I
You're
don't know,
badly
honestly.
injured,
Didn't
aren't you,
touch
cousin?
Skype in
I wish
ages.
that I could will
Ages
the
out
pain
of you.
away, though at least I can provide you this.
Good morning, Teach. How we doing, my man? How is your morning? Your Sunday morning? How we feeling? Right, we got the bot. We got the bot gone rid of. Bot gone rid of? Nice English. You haven't touched Skype in ages. Me neither. I don't think I've touched Skype since like 2017. Maybe even longer than that. Definitely 2017. You're all good? Christ. I mean, I know you're probably used to being up this early anyway, given the fact that it's quite literally your job is in your username, but early mornings are not generally my thing, my cup of tea. I say that, I've been awake since 4, so so there you go. Which one do we want? By the way, Jaden, have you played Hades? My unique attack can deflect. That seems pointless. After you take damage, nah. My strong attack can deflect. These are all kind of sucky. Although I can make my regular attack deflect. If I take the regular hit,
Appreciate the backup.
this at least thematically fits my weapon,
do
my little
this.
shield. Did I see you watch the interview with voice actors Hub? What did you think? I watched it all, yeah. I quite enjoyed it. It's such a shame because they said that Colin, the Alphino voice actor, was going to be there, but he was doing his job. He was on stage, so it was a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to see both the voice actors for the twins. Do you know what? It's surprising that like some of them were quite quiet, but I feel like I'd enjoy having a chat with Peter, Dankred's voice actor, because he seems just like a dude that's like, he seems alright to hang out with. He seems like the kind of dude that would why am I so slidey? Like after I do my dash strike, I'm kind of slidey. Weird. Yeah, so I also liked Timothy, who was Urianger's voice actor. He just seems like the sort of fellow that knows, like, what's up. Stoller's voice actor was, like...
No need to thank me, mate.
I suppose, apart from... I didn't expect any of them, really, to be like their characters, obviously. You can't expect that would be silly. But... if anyone is the most like their character, it's definitely Tataru's voice actor. But then again, saying that, I've also heard her voice before in Xenoblade Chronicles. She plays Fiora, who's like kind of one of the main cast. So... also, fun fact, if you didn't know, one of the main characters in Xenoblade Chronicles was recorded by a somewhat younger... I forget her name, but she was Matt Smith's companion in Doctor Who. I think her character name was like Clara Oswald or Osborne or something like that. So yeah. You found some of it cringe? Not the actors, but oh, the host. Yeah, I did not like the American streamer that they got to co-host, because they were like, oh yeah, you've only been playing for a few months, but like such and such. It's like, if this CupoCon thing is supposed to be like this bigger community event thing, why would you not get somebody who's like... But then maybe she's like brought in a bunch of new players, so it's like it's like with Asmongold, when Asmongold switched over and started playing. He was also like part of the media tour, and I was like, but I get it from a marketing point. It's like, well, dude's huge, has a lot of eyes on the game, so it makes sense, PR wise. And to say otherwise would be silly.
Pleasure doing business. That's it.
The fella, the main host himself, he was alright. He was alright for the most part. I mean, he did have to host. He had to sort of like keep it going along. But yeah, I liked all of the actors. I was quite surprised by Alize's voice actor. She's just sort of a fairly, I wouldn't say quiet, but she doesn't have that sort of same energy. She's very good at bringing that sort of sass energy out. And when she was talking about one of the things in, what is it, in Stormblood with Garbu, she was like, yo, that was when I like really connected with my character, because she's like quite, what's that word? Motherly, like nurturing type. Stoll's voice actor surprised me quite a bit, because she was sort of like, she had that sort of air of not cluelessness, but like for her it was like a job, but she enjoyed the character, and it was like she liked the character, but I got the sense that like they were maybe more alike than she admitted. Because she was sort of like, ha ha ha, I'm so indecisive, hee hee hee. But like, I don't know. But yeah, Peter, dude that plays Thancred, would, you could absolutely like just go down to the pub with him and like talk like no problem. I'd be a bit intimidated by having to have a chat with Timothy. But thankfully they all seem like lovely people. It's just a shame they couldn't get Colin on, like he was busy. I really would love to see an interview with, I forget his name, I think it's Jason or Jamie. Let me look up Emmerich's voice actor, because I really want to see an interview with that fella, because he's not just because it's Emmerich, but because he's also done Dark Souls stuff as well. And Blake Ritson. So hopefully one day someone will do an interview with that guy. Oh wow, dude's like in this, he looks very, oh wow, this picture makes him look very much like a theatre actor, which is probably what they, most of them, generally speaking, are. What was he most recently in? Apparently he was in New York Comic Con in 2014 doing something. Who knows? Let's see, what's the newest thing? Something in 2021, The Gilded Age, which was something on HBO. Let's see, video games. Earliest video game was Dragon Quest 8. Latest one, Dark Souls 3, because they've got Final Fantasy dated at its original release date, so... He was also in Xenoblade Chronicles. He must have played the posh one. I can't say what character he played, because that would kind of be... No, I can say who he played, but not what the character is. I've said too much already. I've said too much. Good morning, Mango. How are we doing? How are we doing, my man? Alright, Charon, mate.
You must have a lot of stops around these parts, don't you, Charon, mate? Most of the dead are here in Asphodel, correct?
You're doing good, yet you feel very dead and groggy from sleeping?
I'll just have a look around.
How do those two things go hand in
searing
hand?
Flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon. Nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld, bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
One second, chat. I'm alright. I'm alright.
do
Still
enjoy dead people's fineries.
weirdly weird chest achiness, but not painful. Just achy. Probably where I was like jumping around like a moron the other 2 days. So that's probably why. I'm not kidding when I say I'm exceptionally out of shape. Like very much so out of shape.
More, huh?
Whoa, 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 fella. Come now. Thou payest not mine sub. That was my favorite part of that interview, by the way, King, if you want to know. I'm about to die. So much so that,
Thou payest not mine sub.
there we go. I've got that on cool whenever I want that now.
I'm home.
Well, so I really enjoyed the host had the voice actor for Ranger and Stola do the scene in Shadowbringers where she asks Ranger to describe the night, and I thought it was very sweet, very tender moment.
I should check in with the house contractor.
I shouldn't say very sweet. I should say less varies. Where's the other fellow?
The sealed weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that. I think it's fitting you've inherited their power.
A power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
Okay, so the sleepy brother is not here.
Megarod tells me that you surpassed her well out there. How utterly embarrassing for her, to say the least.
I suppose you're going to punish her in some cruel fashion, then?
Oh, I've already seen to that, of course. You think she volunteered to deal with you? Nobody did. That's how ignoble a task it is.
That's strangely comforting to know. Here, boy. Just as
It also blows my mind that they read their lines separate in their own booths without ever seeing each other. Oh, I suppose you probably wouldn't have known about that, yeah. I'd imagine it better. Yeah, generally that doesn't happen unless you're gonna do a round style, like, radio drama play. It's very rare nowadays that happens. And like they were saying in the interview, sometimes they might have the previous line that comes before it. But most of the time it is just sort of... That's why if you ever, like, catch me in stream saying that I don't like the voice actor... Sorry, the voice acting, but I think the voice actor is fine, or it's usually, like, the director or the casting director, that's generally who I put the blame on, because they are often... They're, like, in charge of leading it properly. So, like with Hades, I think the fellow that plays Hades is it's not Hades, fucking Zagreus, is fine. I just don't really enjoy the direction it goes in. Dunno, it's not for me. I also think because video games the way that they are, that perhaps it's just
No time to rest.
easier to do it piecemeal because things might change or whatever else.
Gods.
And to try to schedule maybe like 5 or 6 people together. It's not. It doesn't make logistical sense because you might need somebody there for. Yeah, it just doesn't make logistical sense. Because let's say there's 2 scenes that have a bunch of characters together. Well, then you're still paying, like, for having the other voice actors there. When they only need to be there for, like, 2 minutes, you know? So... It's a shame, but it is part and parcel of the business. Depending on what, like, maybe things could be different depending on the project. But yeah, maybe if you had like in-house voice actors, it could be different. But yeah, it is what it is.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
'Tis what 'tis. Yeah. I mean, it will take a special...
Eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to
It'll take a
decide.
special, like, lightning in the
Our
bottle type
obligation is to
situation
keep the
project
house
for
in
it to
order.
work. Like I watched behind the scenes of Final Fantasy 15's voice actors, right? There's like a mini documentary out there somewhere, maybe on Square's website, that goes through the English voice actors, the 4 boys, and it was when I was like really getting into like voice acting and like just putting shit out there. And it was fairly eye-opening. But again, I think it's just due to the project, and when you've got a huge project like Final Fantasy, what I was surprised about, the only thing that was new to me was how close, at least for Endwalker, they recorded the lines. Like, they'd recorded it 3 months before release. That is very unusual. Very unusual.
You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes.
Usually the voice acting is recorded fucking way before the project's even close to being finished.
What was that about?
Let's give some nectar to the father, see if he'll calm down.
Hey, Father, I thought maybe, here.
Where did you get this? You think you can butter me up with such trifles? Give me that, and then get out of here.
Wow.
You're welcome, Father.
Well, that's probably the last time I do that. Fountain chamber in Asphodel. Otherwise, an inaccessible location found in the ever-shifting underworld. Oh, okay, so it'll just make a fountain room a thing. Underworld renovation. The chambers may contain urns with 5 gold. Sure, why not?
Since Father's not paying us any heed, what say we go with this assignment, Contractor?
You need not listen to him, Contractor.
Usually voices first and animation can be
Next
done to
already.
fit the voice. But if you're playing if you're having to voice a translated game, then sadly it's the opposite. You gotta fit to make sure that you fit within like cutscenes or time limits or whatever. Same with text as well. Like, depending on certain games, especially older games, you only had a set like number of chat boxes or character limits, so you had to like translators had to get creative a little bit.
Prince, your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so maybe you could stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
That's quite all right, Dusa. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
I'm still perplexed by the choice of modulation on that voice. Tell you what though, it'd be nice to like do a voiceover project again. Maybe I'll have to write something, get some people involved, just have a nice little like
I'm growing stronger.
2-minute little thing,
All set.
something like that.
Hey, something back there for you, pal.
Another weapon.
What is that?
Don't have enough keys.
Don't have keys?
You're getting pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall, and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls.
Cool advice, guy.
I think I'll try this one.
Running with that thing, eh?
Let's go
Which to choose?
with some HP. Let's go
Should help.
tank build. HP, sword, let's do it. Down for some VO. Yeah, let's do it, man. Voice my game if I ever make one, of course.
Again.
If it's like a little like uni project, I'll do it for free. If you're doing this as like a paid project, share some wealth, my friend.
Over there.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't be worthwhile. It wouldn't be worth your money.
Without me, nephew, I'm here,
The question
so
is, what the fuck to write
out,
about?
like a raging river through a frail little dam.
That's the thing. If I wanted to, writing is not really my strong suit. The last thing I wrote was like this creative writing project for myself. Was just I had this idea about a brief Animal Crossing animation, like a quick 5-minute one. But that doesn't really. Animal Crossing doesn't lend itself to voice acting. It's far more about the art and the setting than saying anything. Some hot Makose Bunny Boy ERP. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. Special deals more damage. More damage. Why not? Yeah, let's use that to take people away from you. Oh, so the money earns are actually they are different from the regular earns. I like that. Does it not? Do I have to pick it up manually? I cannot tell. So much of this game is still a mystery to me. Alright, let's see if I can't just blast stuff. So I started blast!
Good for the health.
Maybe I could do like a test the waters type project with one of the short stories for 14, because I know there's a bunch of short stories on the website. But then you limit yourself if you don't expressly say that it's your own interpretation voice-wise. Then you heavily limit yourself to the way that the characters already sound in previous works. But no, it's something to think about. With the other
good
like things that I've been planning in the background. This is not stream related, by the way. Then maybe I found that the more creative I am, even if it's garbage, the more fulfilled I'm feeling. So I'll have to do more stuff like that. Just even if it kind of sucks, just being more creative makes me feel at least more fulfilled. I'm very much into the backstab damage and the
You're getting
wall
somewhere,
slam.
getting somewhere, man. I understand you made it up to Asphodel before. Now that is progress. Keep it up. You keep on going, yeah?
Take less damage when I'm below 40%. Strong drink. Use a fountain and restore all HP. Bonus damage per fountain. Drinking the waters from the undead restores health, but bonus damage per fountain. As in every time I drink from a fountain, I get 3% more damage. You take less damage when I'm low on health by only 10%. Oh, fuck it. Let's go with Old Familiar. There's that redness in the background. There's just this line of red here, and I don't know if it's just purely like accidental or if it's supposed to be something. Never mind, it's probably nothing. You're still down? You still haven't write a song? Oh, dude, I have not touched my guitar seriously in a while. I need to get... I'm trying to break my mentality of thinking if I don't come up with the chord progression myself, then I can't play guitar. So I'm currently trying to fight myself on that fight, because I got a bunch of reference material when I had a couple lessons. So I just need to be like, just fucking do it. Use the references that you've got, even if it sounds contrite.
Got it.
Then do it. Like here's an example, right? We'll do it when I die. Gonna go eat have some delicious breakfast. Hopefully it's delicious.
You and me.
I haven't really had anything all that fancy. Just some buttered toast with Marmite. Because when I was younger, I could eat Marmite on toast without anything, which was, you know, brave, depending on who you're asking. But nowadays, my tastes are getting refined, you know? That's too much. I don't want to destroy my taste buds with like a thick layer of Marmite on some toast. Oh, another Dionysus. Let's go with my attacks inflict drunk as well, because then I can at least get rid of one of them if I don't need them. Convert them or sell them. Buttered toast? I don't know what an Ed voice is. I'm sorry to ruin your fun there. Teach. Wait, Ed, and Eddie, of course. Fuck, of course. There's only one Ed in the world. It's been fucking years since I watched that show. That and Recess. I was quite young when I watched those. And they weren't on very often. At least on the channels that were available to us at the time. But I did enjoy both of those channels. Cartoons? They're cartoons, aren't they?
Who doesn't love this stuff?
I know, how dare I. I know my love for Ed, and Eddie will never... Well, I certainly won't get a tattoo off them, that's for sure. But I do know someone that loves them that much. To permanently,
Look who.
It's this fella.
Sir. Hey, sir. Thought this might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
Thanks for that, sir.
I may or may not have done that, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I appreciate people that are just like, fuck it, I'll get a tattoo of like whatever I love. Because to me, that seems like just setting myself up for an absolute nightmare. Because like, I've thought about what I'd want in the past, and like, would I? But I know what I'm like, and I'd look at it, or like something would be off, and I wouldn't be able to accept it, and I'd just be like, or even if I didn't, it would just be there. Like that's forever. I mean, obviously you can get it. You can slowly but surely get some tattoos removed or changed, but the fact that something's there now, forever. I'd have to be like 100% sure it's what I want. Like, it's not something I could do on a whim. I certainly wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet a, like, real estate of my skin.
You know,
for a
Princess,
tattoo.
I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all.
But
this
what I
time.
would want, what I
Something
genuinely
missed out
would
in the
want if I was going to
house
get a
or
tattoo
what?
of anything,
Not had much
I'd want to get a
company
piece of art from one of my artsy friends.
Well, something's just about always a miss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
Let's take some money.
Here you are.
Cheers, mate.
Within the depths of Tartarus reside the most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and master is especially unkind to those attempting to cheat death.
Lots of wretchedness to go around, I guess.
Let's continue, shall we, chat?
You got this, Prince.
I think we should just pick a key to write in, and then do a very typical minor scale, a typical or a popular minor chord progression. See if I like it. Something that's just used all the time, so I can get over myself. Key get. Is there any urns of gold? No urns of gold. Oh, is that one of the god challenges? I'll do that. If I get both, or maybe one of the two. Have I played Disco Elysium? I've not. I think it's on my wish list. From what I've heard, it's probably something that I would enjoy quite a bit. So,
I'm thankful for the gesture there.
at some point in the future, I plan on playing it.
Zag, I can take
Big
a chance
recommend,
to
yeah?
ask anybody, but when it comes to
I've heard it's one of the
competition here,
better.
It's not laughing matter. Do you understand me, man?
Can I say it's a CRPG? One of the better RPGs out there.
Sorry, Dionysus.
But I know it's also one of those games that I shouldn't really ask too much, because it's like the less you know the better type deal. But from what I do know, it's like classic like Amnesia type deal, but only that leads you to letting you play how you want to play, or not really too sure.
Okay, thanks for a good laugh there, Zag. What was it I was
I
going
think
on about
CRPG is
before?
correct. Yeah, it's like, isn't it supposed to mean like combat RPG or something like that? I know that it's generally used when referring to Western RPGs that are sort of top-down. I don't know. Yeah. Like, it's the kind of things that are reminiscent of like D&D type things. There was a lot of non-combat. I'll go. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if I'm way off.
How about another?
Ooh, more damage to foes that are poisoned? That's pretty big. Especially as I like my dash stabs. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, so far so good. Oh my god. It's cool, so the flying guys don't seem to set the traps off, but I can set it off and they'll still get hit by it, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Still not a fan of the fact that you have to use the power in the room the moment it charges, because I just forget to use it. Or like I want to use it in a particular spot that would be handy to me.
This time?
So maybe that'll change. I don't know. I've got quite a lot of money. Let's go to the money power. Apparently it stands for classic RPG. It used to be computer RPG. Okay, so it is just sort of a general term. So like, I can think of the Fallouts as an example, or other stuff like that. Fuck it, we'll use CRPG. Anything that's sort of like isometric, top-down, RPG heavy type deal. Let's buy the mystery
Glad you're
bag.
still in one piece.
Which one's
You
this?
know, one thing I'll
Artemis.
say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
We can switch to a different boon.
Sure, why not? Your attack is stronger. More crit. Okay, cool. Your cast seeks foes. Nah, let's do regular crit damage.
Dionysus won't mind, will he?
Let's speak to
Hey, good
Charon,
see
mate.
you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got
It's
some
hard to
fine
describe.
wares
I've
up
not
for
played
sale,
anything
don't
like
you?
it. What, like Disco Elysium? But you really like it. It's deliberately weird. Huh. I suppose I'll only understand how it's deliberately weird after I've played it. Right, let's go beat Meg up again. I'm feeling pretty confident. I've gotten pretty like solid.
Listen to me, Zagreus. Your mother is long gone. You're never getting out of here, and even if you did, what hope could you possibly have in finding her up in the world out there?
I've hope enough. Not that it's any of your business anymore.
Oof.
Your family is here, and so is your responsibility. You're running from yourself. Though, I can slow you down a bit, I think.
I mean, you could try. Certainly try, my dear. I forget I don't have the shield anymore. Or the oh, fuck. Or the spit. What are you doing? Come on.
Come closer, Zagreus.
Alright, let's get it. Oh fuck, I keep forgetting. The moment she raises up like that, I gotta be very careful.
Where you stand. Wretches.
No problem. No problemo. Easy game. Easy game. Easy game.
I can't.
I can't see what she's doing. Yeah, that's a good thing I dashed away.
This ends here.
Oh Christ. I don't like oh yo 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 yo.
Enough.
Yo 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 yo. Fuck, 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 fuck. I'm gonna die next hit if I'm not careful. I gotta be really careful. Take it easy. I can get to Asphodel, I reckon. There we go, there we go, there we go. Easy peasy.
Yes.
That was a bit too close.
Blood.
I'm gonna just pretend that that's the first time I've got that blood in this weapon. I'm not quite sure. They didn't explain it too heavily. They're just like, oh yeah, you can get it every time you fight with your weapons, but they're gonna want the blood eventually. I'm like, okay, sure. No, give me
Seems the
sound.
Fury failed to do her job.
Next stop, Asphodel.
What can we try? I should probably stay with the, attack, special, and cast deal 50% more damage while not empowered by a boon. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll take less damage. 10% damage striking foes. No, let's not go with backstab. We'll just go health if I can help it.
Let's think about this.
I think the boons I've got so far are all right. Let's get some more HP. Let's play on the safe side. Ensure all infernal trove will spawn a... Oh, no, so... I could do that? Fuck it, why not? I'm right at the start, I might as well try.
Let's go up.
I realized I could have touched a interactable there, but... If I'm not paying, like, full attention, I'm gonna forget about them.
Hot up here.
Well, so I'm far more into the combat than I am into, like, the lore of this game, which might be a great sin, I'm sure, but I don't know. Not super interested to hear the narrator talk about certain parts of the underworld. I think the interactions between the gods themselves are far more interesting. Why would you go all the way over there, fella? Okay, now the big boys spawning in. Bone rakers. Come here. Just stop being a pain, would you please? Okay, see, God power's good when God power's charge in room, and not like right at the end when they're all dead. Okay, Hermes is utility.
What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz? Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
Like, this is the problem I have with some of this, is that some of the lines are delivered so quickly, so with the modulation, I can't quite understand what they're saying half the time. Your special is faster. I don't think that matters. Each time you enter a chamber, you get some gold. Or dodge chance. I have 10% dodge chance. Maybe that's... Sure, let's go with that.
Faster than ever.
And then a nectar or gems. I want to go more nectar. I like the nectar stuff. Or... No, let's go gems. I'll take nectar when I have the boon. But I could get more stuff. I could get more items. So let's worry about that. I want to give Dusa some nectar. Every time I talk to her, she like runs away. So I'll have to give her nectar first, and then. Nice. What am I missing? My cast doesn't have any boons, so I'll try to get that next. Where is everybody? Oh, hello. Fellow, relax, calm down. Dash away into the wall. Damn, I just cleaved them completely. Fuck, who's casting? Such a lust for revenge. Ooh. What's next? Max HP or shop? I don't have a lot of money. Or I could get money? I think I might go with max HP, a centaur heart. That might be the smartest option. Yeah. Alright, let's go max HP. Although, oh shit. It doesn't give me full HP, does it? I don't remember.
Gorgons.
If it does, it'll be very handy. I gotta be careful. I don't have any deflect, so... I mean, they're slow-moving casts anyway, so I shouldn't really be hit by them if I'm paying attention. Yes, you fools! Both just standing right in the trap. I love it. Piss, piss. At least it only does a small amount of damage, but it's dangerous if... Like, if it's just the Gorgons, cool, no problem. But with these fucking Bone Rakers about... Where is my cast? Where are you, cast? Is it applied to an enemy? Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. It does not. Does not give me max HP. Shit. Palm of Power, gold. Don't stand in the fire. Let's go palm. Pomegranate. One of the best fruits out there. Right. Easy. What are you?
Dancers.
Slam dancers? Excuse me? Oh! Well, that's not cool. Jesus Christ, they're just bomb fellas, but right on them. Which makes melee awful. That's not fun. And they also drop a bomb on death. Nice. Fun. At least I have my, my knockback will help actually quite a bit, so I'm not too buggered.
Thank you.
Okay, leveling up one of my boons. Could do better. Cool. Better bonus damage on poisoned enemies. Or more special damage. Nearly 100%. I'm using more basic attacks and more dashes, so we'll go with that combo. A boss fight for let's go Artemis or gold. were you feeling Project Zomboid? You were asking if it was free. Yeah, I know it's not free. But I remember it'd been on my wish list for fucking years, because like 2013, I believe, was when it first dropped. And I kind of thought the project was dead. Like, after like maybe a year or two ago, I took it off my wish list. I was like, okay, yeah, this is never happening. And I wondered why it exploded in popularity. And then I realized that it's because they've recently added multiplayer, finally. But how is it? Is it actually fun to play, or are people just hopping on it because it's finally got multiplayer? Mao? Mao? What is Mao? Mao? We must stretch. Have you guys been enjoying it, at least? Because I know you lot have been playing it quite a bit. You've really been enjoying it? Okay, cool. I've heard this. I mean, I've watched one of my streamer. Let me rephrase that sentence. One of the streamers that I like played it with some of his friends, and he was saying there's like a lot in the game. Like there's like a lot of systems to really try to learn it. Absorb. Sorry, chat. You'll have to give me 1 second while I try not to completely eat shit. But yet continue to eat shit regardless. Oh, are you kidding me? Who can't believe it?
Poseidon blessed you, didn't he? To think that big fat oaf is your own father's brother. I'm told to be respectful near him, but it's hard.
You've been joining Smiley? Of course Smiley has a fucking server. So we can hop on whenever. Wait, as in like he has to keep his PC on all the time kind of server? That kind of server, not like... Multiplayer is good because you can focus like on 1 or 2 skills, and then I assume you complement everybody else's skills. So like one of you could like focus on cooking, the other on repairing. I truly don't know how deep the systems are for that game, but I did see you can drive in a car. I don't know how well that works, but yo, I was thinking, right, you wanted to do some voice acting. Why don't you play another Ace Attorney trial? Have people voice the characters. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I did that once before, didn't I? I got Blue and Blaze to come voice some characters with me. That would be a good, like, sort of get everyone together on the weekend kind of thing and just, like, maybe have a drink or something. But as the host of the stream, it also falls on me to actually know how to play the fucking video game correctly, which is a problem. So, oh, he pays money for a server. Okay, alright. So it's that kind of thing. There's a bunch of mechanics. Cooking, first aid, farming, actual, like being a mechanic, carpentry. What kind of things fall under carpentry? So there's no like sort of Fallout style repair stat where you level up your repair stat. You go, great, you've repaired your gun now. So you're all focusing on 1 or 2 things. Okay. How many of you are there playing, like, just sort of at any one time? Or I should say in total, rather than any one time. What should we take, chat? After you cast or hit with an attack or a special fire, seeking out... That's pretty good. That seems very Diablo-esque. Your crit effects deal even more damage to armor. But I still only have a % chance to crit, so... But nearly like 150% damage. If I'm doing like 10 damage, then that's like an extra 15 damage? Obviously less than 15 because it's not actually 150. Extra firepower or extra crit? I don't attack that fast, so I think I want the extra arrows. Carpentry is building things. Oh, okay. Walls, crates, stuff. General stuff. I like that as a word to describe things. Just stuff. Like, I say that without any actual sarcasm. I genuinely like using that. Probably not great vocabulary-wise, but Total amount of you can have is 9. You have 8. Oh, okay. Oh, so you can only have 9 max at one time, but only like 4 or 5 you play at any one time. Okay, I gotcha. That's not bad then. I mean, 9 is a lot of people, isn't it? Just for like one thing. Like, even though it's an early access experience, how complete does it feel? Because I realized I could have sworn, like, because I'd seen some gameplay of the new version. It's like, I could have sworn it was like sprite based. And then seeing the weird like low poly 3D, I was like, am I losing my mind, or is something off here? But apparently they've changed it. I think we can change the settings for more peeps, but you don't. Oh, so you can, okay, so it's not actually like max 9, but oi oi oi. Back in days when you had to do, oh, pay attention, hold on, pay attention. When you had to pay for a server. Crazy times we live in, you know. Bollocks. Bollocks, I'm in the fire. I'm not even paying attention where I am right now. Oh my god, it's just the same armored fellas. Yo, these arrows are actually pretty good though. Every single attack. That's fantastic. They're doing about 12. Oof. Right, let's do it. Big move. Let's go. I'm dead. I might die. Wait, hold on, let me take the witch out. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Pray for me, Jesus. I wish this guy would stop jumping around. He's already got devastating attack. Fuck. Again, like, oh, it's such a fucking mood killer. Like, this is the first time I've played a roguelike where dying is like so quick and so fine. It's just done. You're like, then. Fuck. Hurts me. It hurts me deep down. Because it's my fault I died. Graphics aren't the best, but it's one of those things that you get used to pretty quick. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily the graphics that I think are bad. It's just the fact that they changed it from sprite-based to that low poly. So I just was confused when I first saw it, and then I heard somebody say that they did change it on purpose because it was just bloating the time it took to like add stuff and work on stuff, because they had to do sprites for every different thing and every different angle. So the low poly 3D thing was a bit more of a necessity for like cutting down on the work time. There's many mods that add to the experience. We've only got one on at the moment that add a few traits. I assume by the time the game is fully finished and realize that most of those mods will probably be, or at least the mods that add traits will probably be pointless at that point, right? I assume they'll add more. Right, I did say let's see, shall we? Let's give a quick moment to let's look. Minor keys. So look here now. Look here, listen. And then we'll go to Google and we'll type in like common minor chord progression. Progression. What are the most popular chord progressions? The most popular is 1, 6, 3, 7. Apparently one of the most popular is A minor, F, C, G. So, chord is kind of sus, my guy. Get it? Not really. I remember you guys, like, don't forget I'm cooler boomer between you, Mango, and Sasso, so. Which is actually a great boon to me than you might think. You guys think you're being funny, but now that means that whenever you guys say something, I can just feign ignorance. Oh my god, this useless fucking... This is... Don't buy cheap, like, shitty made things in China, would you? Especially when it comes to music equipment. You will be generally disappointed. I mean, this is nearly Wish quality levels of quality. Well, why do I... Double quality. There are suspended chords, no? I'm not the boomer. What do you... I don't understand, though. Which chord were you referring to? Jaden, did you ever do that music video for one of M's songs? Oh, suspended chord. That's what. Oh, hold on. It just made sense to me now. Suspended chord. I get it. Yeah, I'm on it now. You want an A sus chord? There you go. That chord's a bit. So I finally. It's not that I'm a boomer. I'm just a fucking moron. I was like, what chord is sus? What the fuck's he talking about? Oh, suspended chords. Also, this guitar rarely stays in tune for very long, so it's decent for what it is, but it's very cheap. And I've lost one of the screws to the tuners, so it's sort of like held on there by one screw, and also the tensity of the string. This one just doesn't want to stay in tune. There we go. Probably because I have my window open and the cold is not helping. It's usually quite warm in here, so going from warm to cold is not gonna keep things in tune for very long. If you know the basic properties of metal and temperature, then you're generally okay. You know how out of tune your guitar is gonna be, but not a boomer. I'm just a moron. Yep, you can use that as much as you want. I've also heard a fantastic quote that I like, and I'm going to try to remember to use, is, "I may be born stupid, but I won't die hungry." So, chord progression. A minor. F. We're just going to do open chords for now. C. Oh, well, that's not a C. G. So what is it? A minor? Or we can get fancier with it. Ever so slightly fancier. How would I do an F? You know what? We'll stay with the regular F. Or maybe I want G. Maybe we'll go with bar chord G. It sounds fine, but it sounds very... I mean, I suppose it's probably why apparently it's the most popular chord progression. It just sounds very basic, right? How would you even? I leave the lyrics up to Jaden. I mean, something else is gonna have to, like, but that's the basic, like. Obviously, the playing is not great, but. Well, I'll have to get better at playing it, but. And then at least if I know what, oh shit, I don't know I don't know how to play scales in minor. Shit. Minor pentatonic scale. And I can barely even play in major pentatonic because I still don't really understand it. I understand it if we start on the root string of something. So like if we say we start on G, then it's just like but you can go up and down the fretboard with it, but that's I daren't put any time into learning elsewhere because I'm lazy. Pattern 1, that's I suppose if, but then we could get bluesy with it actually. If that's the pattern, then it's really no different. That's the same that I know. Oh, this is 3rd fret? Eh? Hold on, let's try something, chat. Let's try something real quick. I'm gonna pop open Audacity. And we're gonna just record those 4 chords real quick, so. What was it? It was A minor. Hold on, let me try that again. And then we will cut that out. I could use like a proper music software for this, but they cost money and time to learn, so fuck that. Like I have FL Studio, Fruity Loops, but I have absolutely no fucking idea how to use it. No, I want it to loop the entire thing, you moron. So then, surely that would be... Oh, see, that's not right. Unless the white means don't play it. That can't be right. Why the fuck is it lying to me? Wait, let's just... No, that's definitely not right. That's bullshit. Oh. Do you know what? Let me just Google actually what I'm after. Just give me something in tab, would you? This is not helping. This is not helpful. A minor pentatonic scale. What string is that? Okay, well, whatever. Fuck it. I'll record those chords in a better quality, and then try to understand what the fuck these patterns, why they're saying. Like, here's a pattern, but it's not. I'd rather them say, here is the pattern for this key. G minor and pentatonic in the third position. No. Do you know what? That seems like learning for another time. Learning for another time, chat. Not for now. Not for now. Someday I'll be a mediocre guitarist. Until then, I will remain amateur. Okay. Okay. Do you know what? It's time for a bite to eat. This was only supposed to be like an hour. But look at that. An hour and 19 minutes. So, stream may or may not be happening again today. This was just like a chill, like, let's play some Hades. So, if I don't see you later today, chat, I will see you probably tomorrow. So enjoy your Sunday. Relax. Take care. Do what feels good. Yeah. Peace.